Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my disappointing reads of 2019. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to do one of these because I've only read like 52 books this year so far, and to be honest I'm just like, have I read enough to be disappointing? I've only got a few to share with you guys, but I'm actually going to be mentioning the books that I gave 3 stars and under. For me, a 3-star rating is okay. It means I'm not really going to read this book again. It was just too disappointing. And then 2 stars is just sort of like, oh my goodness, this is really disappointing, and 1 is just like, this is terrible, I would never recommend it. So I've got a few 3 stars and I've got 1 2-star. So I'm going to start with the most recent 3-star that I'd read. That is Mooncakes by Suzanne Walker and Wendy Zhu, and this is a graphic novel. I was so disappointed by this. I really don't and still don't understand why people actually like this, but you know, each to their own, everybody has their own opinion. I just felt like there was something missing from this book. Like, it felt really rushed and really insta-lovey, because it was just like there was a missing graphic novel with this. So I was just like, hang on a minute, these two are together, how did they get together? Now they're confessing their love. What the hell? So I feel like if there was like another installment where it sort of like explains what happens to them, how they got together, that sort of thing, they kind of talk about it like, oh, they used to know each other and then they went apart and now all of a sudden they're together and now they're confessing their love, and it's just like, whoa, hang on a second, this has only literally just happened. So yeah, if there was another graphic novel that explained all that, like a sort of prequel or something, like a prequel, then we have the volume number 1, I'd be happy. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is quite a cute graphic novel. But because there was that sort of like missing piece, it just felt like there was something missing, which is why I got quite disappointed with it, and that's why I gave it 3 out of 5 Kit Kats. It was just like, yeah, like there was something missing, which is such a shame. Next in line I have my 2-star read, which is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Packins. Oh my goodness, this book was so terrible. I nearly gave it 1 star actually, but to be honest there were bits of it that were okay. I could not believe how bad this book was, especially considering that Anna and the French Kiss is one of my favourite books by this author. And then I'm just like, how does this book, what? So this is a book that's kind of like a teen slasher horror novel, and the bits I liked from it were the really gory bits where there were people being killed. The parts of it that just felt really rushed, and then the ending when things are revealed, and then when it's revealed like why the killer did what they did, it's just like, what the hell? Like, it made no sense to me. I was so disappointed. I struggled to get through it, if honest, but I pushed myself through it. But I wouldn't recommend this book. It was really bad, and I'm so glad that I unhauled it, but it was really bad. My next 3-star read is Again But Better by Christine Riccio, who is our very beloved booktuber here. Now, I really wanted to love this book. I was so highly anticipating this book, and I got so disappointed by it, and I really wanted to love it. I mean, it wasn't a terrible book, it was an okay book for me, but there was just some parts of this book that was so ridiculous and stupid, and just, it was really bizarre. I mean, I like this sort of like magical element that it had, but there's some sort of like cheating part of this book, which is what I didn't like as well. Like, there was just sort of like, you know, that this guy had a girlfriend and then he's flirting with this other girl, and it's just like, I didn't like that. It made me feel really uncomfortable, because I really don't like those sort of situations. I know that sort of happens in Anna and the French Kiss, but there's kind of like, I know there's kind of like a reason behind that, but I just didn't like the way it was done in this book. I think like just how it made me feel, it just made me feel uncomfortable, unfortunately. And there was just, I really didn't like the main guy interested. That's probably another reason why I really didn't like him. I wasn't like book boyfriendly attracted to him at all, and it was a weird book. Like, some bits were really cool, but other bits I was just like, this is such a strange book. I really wanted to like it, and I didn't love it. like some people have. The last book that I gave a 3-star to was Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. This is a book that I was really highly anticipating when I first got it. I finally got around to reading it. I really wish I liked this book. It was such a bizarre book. Like, I just couldn't get into it, and that's just why I found it really disappointing, because I just really wanted to get into it. And so this is a book that's about these beauty pageants being shipwrecked on this island, learning to survive. Some of them are such like girly girls, some of them are just like the strangest ever people ever. But I like how it's very diverse. I like how it's very sort of like girl power. I really liked that about the story, but it was quite bizarre, and the footnotes made it really bizarre as well. Like, I didn't get along with the footnotes of the book, and I even tried listening to the audiobook of like Libba Bray actually saying the story, and yeah, it was a bizarre book. It was strange, it was crazy, it was like, what the fuck. Like, I just like, but it was an okay book. Like, there's some parts I liked about it that I found really funny. Like, there's a real quirkiness to it, and I think it is, you gotta really have a certain, like, you really gotta sort of be in that sort of zone, I think, with this book. But yeah, I found it only to be an okay read. But yeah, unfortunately I just found it a bit disappointing. So there you have it, guys. Those were the few disappointing reads of 2019. I didn't have too many, but I just wanted to share with you the books I didn't give 4 or 5 stars to, and you know, it's good that I did have some, because it just shows that we have some similarities and differences between other readers. Do you agree with me with these books? Obviously, let's respect each other, especially in the comments. Respect my decision. I am sorry if it's one of your favourite books. It didn't gel well with me. That's just the unfortunate way that it is. You know, I've got favourite books that some people hate. So, but I accept it, because, you know, not everybody's going to like every book, not everybody's going to like every writing style, everybody's mind works differently, that sort of thing. But yeah, those are my most disappointing reads of the year. I'm looking forward to 2020. Hopefully I'm going to read a lot more really good books, and hopefully not too many shitty books. So that's it for me, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you've done a worst books video, or if you don't have a channel and you just want to let me know, list down below in the comments of your most disappointing or worst books of the year. Let me know down below. And yeah, all of my social media links are in the description box for you to check out. But that's it for me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye.